Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to That's So Bro Season 3.
For this episode.
This episode is very good because we have a very good guest. Miss Guest, can you tell us about you?
Hello.
Hi.
So I'm Sasanka, and I don't know if I would call myself a content creator, but I create videos for fun about being Sri Lankan and being born in Australia. And I talk about gym stuff too, so a bit of everything basically.
Oh, gym stuff too. I mean,
Yeah, that's how it started. I started with weight loss vlogs and stuff, and
Right.
then about weight loss because I was really overweight, so I got depressed.
Right.
After our conversation.
Right.
Side story. Amanda and Sasanka were friends in 2020.
We met
online.
We met online in 2020 because you were doing a lot of like live shows and stuff
Yes.
to keep yourself. Oh my god, your sense of fashion back in the day.
Why now?
Yeah. No,
Why now?
Why now?
I have never
End
seen,
the podcast. End.
I haven't seen none of your stuff.
Right now?
Your things come up sometimes on my
His thing comes up? What?
TikTok.
I forget. I still that's a different part of my life.
What is this conversation?
TikTok के videos है ना, like the videos come up,
Right.
but I haven't seen you specifically because it was 2020, well, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I came across his lives once. Yeah, back in the day. I think you were just starting your career back then as well.
Yes, I was starting to think the whole podcast. Podcast my ass. I was starting to think the
Podcast
whole.
my ass.
That's our next
content-
podcast.
That's so bro. That's my ass. I was starting to take the whole content creation thing very seriously.
Yes, you were very, very, very on
Yeah.
top of it. No, we loved it.
Good.
Yeah, it was
Thank you.
good. Your style was awesome too. You
Thank
were like hanging earrings and stuff. I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
You were like toxic masculinity. What?
Yeah.
So, did you see him white hair face?
Oh my god, no, I didn't.
Oh, thank God.
I didn't see his white hair face.
Thank
You went
Jesus.
through a white hair phase?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Kind of suits you because you're like lighter in shade.
Don't
No?
encourage him. It was a terrible face.
It was really
Yeah,
bad.
it was really,
Nah,
really
we
bad.
got to see this after. We got to see this after.
it's very hard.
I got to see it.
You have to understand, I make fun of everything. It is very difficult for me to keep a straight face.
Wait, how long ago was this?
Maybe
22, yeah, 1 or 2. or
Nah,
something. Yeah.
we lost contact in like 2020 because I removed I disappeared off the internet.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I disappeared off the grid.
You do that a lot.
I do because I like my privacy and I don't like people invading it.
Tell to the camera.
Stop following
Oh,
her.
sorry.
She's telling me like I'm following her. I am in social
No,
media
I
wise.
don't like people like invading. The thing is, sorry, I keep. It's so hard to look at a camera and speak to the camera because like usually I can see my face.
No, like you're telling the audience this
Oh,
one.
I'm telling the audience. What was I saying?
Stop following.
how awesome-
Basically, you don't
how
like
awesome
people.
this
Oh no,
podcast
I
is.
like people. Don't get me wrong. I just like to have personal boundaries.
Right. So if she becomes too famous at any one time, she'll just disappear.
I did that though because I told you I got stalked in Nagumbo.
So you have to understand, I message a lot of people who come out of this podcast.
Ah, gotcha.
So I get blocked very often.
So you thought I
So
blocked
I
you?
just assumed like she's not coming, she blocked me.
No.
I was even telling him like
You have to be real bad for me to block you. Like otherwise, I'm just like I'm not gonna let you affect my energy. Goodbye. Like you can just stay wherever you're staying. I did not block you.
Alright.
I blocked everyone basically. I just deactivated everything because this guy came and said hi to me in Nagumbo.
Which is a nice thing.
It's nice. It's
Right.
so fine. Completely fine. I prefer them to come and talk to me than to stare at me from a distance and just be like,
hey, I do that.
so
I do that.
creepy. Don't do that. Don't do that. It makes me uncomfortable. Like it just makes my skin itch.
Like me.
Yeah, they're just like, and then they like think they're powerful. Like, I'm just like, can you just come and talk to me? Nice, I promise. But anyway, he said hi and everything.
Right.
And I was by myself, and then I was like, okay, like he wanted a photo, and I was like, shit, like, I don't want to take photos with people, right? As in, if it was a girl, it's fine, but not with a man. It's a bit awkward.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So if it was a
because I
man-
don't know. With women, I feel a bit safer.
Right.
I probably shouldn't say that on a podcast, but I do feel safer with women. Anyway, so it's a woman.
That's the tagline for today's episode.
Sorry?
That's
the
the tagline.
I feel safer with women.
Yeah.
that'll go good. But yeah, anyway, so he asked for a photo. I was like, okay, fine, take a photo. And then I was like, okay, I have to go. And then I started going. And then I could feel him coming behind me. And then I turned around and he was there. And I was like, oh shit. And then I bolted. And then I just freaked out. I don't know why he was even coming behind me. Like, I don't know whether he wanted to ask me something.
Yeah. Did you like forget your like credit card?
Yeah,
or
but I
something?
was
Oh, I know what. He was asking for a horoscope. This is a marriage proposal. You could have been at a wedding tonight.
Brother.
Sister. Free food gone down the drain.
Damn it.
But I'm glad you're safe.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
safe. So yeah, I'm back now. Because people noticed. I was like, damn, okay, people noticed.
Yeah, you're a
right.
famous person, bro.
I'm not a famous person. I'm just like a normal person.
People notice to say hi. I thought people noticed you running.
No, people.
Why is she running?
No, nobody noticed that.
No one's chasing her.
No, nobody noticed that. I was by myself. I was freaked out. But anyway, knee-jerk reaction.
You were running away from.
No, I
nobody.
was like speed walking. I walk really fast.
Oh, okay.
I walk faster than I run.
That makes sense.
I run slow as shit. I actually walk faster than I run. Like I can do do you know that? Have you seen those like really fast walking races?
Yeah.
Yes.
I walk like that. When
Oh,
I need
yeah.
to walk, I walk like that. You can't keep up with me.
You power walk.
I
basically.
power walk.
He
Yeah,
loves,
power walk run.
He loves
yeah.
hiking. Maybe you should go with him.
You do? Oh my god, I love hiking.
To be completely fair, what happened is, I need a natural retreat, like a nature retreat,
Yes.
once in 3 months.
Oh my god, yes.
Right,
Yes.
city
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
just
So
dismisses
fair.
it, right?
Yes.
So one of the previous guests who were on this is also like a gym freak, Rashida.
Oh yes. Yep.
And she was like, I like to go trekking and hiking.
Yes.
And Yoshan's like, I hate that shit. So
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I've never gone. Would you like to come? And ever since then, Yoshan's like, I hate hiking. I don't
I
know
have done hiking.
Yes.
I've done camping. There's nothing good about it.
What? Okay, camping's no. I'll do glamping. You know glamping? I love that stuff.
Yeah, the car
That's not-
stops right
No,
in front of the
don't sell that, man. Shit.
You know what?
Glamping I'll do, but not
You
camping.
go in a beautiful car.
Yes.
The car stops in front of a beautiful tent.
Yes.
It has hot water, a flushing toilet,
Yep.
and
you get
no
a bed.
leeches.
Yes, and you get a bed too.
And
So,
someone cooks your food for you.
Yep. I'll do glamping.
I'll
but
do
hiking is fun. We api Siri Padagia.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Yeah, so 7 hours.
Oh my god.
Up, just up one way. All the way down took us around 14,
This is
nearly
like a
16
proper
hours.
horror movie.
16 hours.
Yep.
How?
Because dude, you look up, when you get down, you're like, there is no way I climbed that thing.
Oh,
I
yeah.
shouldn't talk about it like that, but...
No, fair. And then you
Yeah.
keep looking up and then you see the stars, but then you realize those are lights.
Oh my god, yes. And
Yes.
every time I saw a light, I was like, yes, I'm here. And the number of times I did that, and every time people were coming down, they kept
just like-
gaslighting me. They were like, it's only 100 meters more. And every time I saw a light, I was like, yes, that's the 100 meters. I'm here now. I wasn't there.
So this is
I
what
wasn't
gym
there.
people do to me also.
Yes.
One more. That
One
is
more.
karma. That's karma for people like you. One more, Yoshan. One more.
We're trying to give you a benefit. You just
See,
don't
my pen
see
also
it.
fell down. It's okay. No.
Passionate. But yeah, so hiking's good.
So if they told you,
Yes.
oh bro, it's another 3 hours up, would you like to do it?
But that's the thing. Exactly, they were gaslighting me in the right way. So
Yeah.
then was I raised the right way? Did my parents gaslight me and raise me right? It raises a lot of questions.
I thought you were an orphan.
That's right.
To quantify that statement, what do you mean by that, Yoshan?
I don't know. She told me to say that she's an orphan.
No, she didn't say I'm an orphan.
To pretend.
Pretend I'm an orphan.
Right, okay.
Yes. Mokadda mama anaatha lamek
Anaatha
කියලා.
Nice.
Amanda had to Google that, guys.
Yep, I'm so glad I threw everybody under the bus in this. Okay, cool.
Anyway, that's an inside joke. Put it in the comment if you want to know what the joke was. Anyway, yeah. We will start our podcast, or shall we start the podcast?
Yeah, we'll start the podcast.
So yeah, let's get there. Sorry. I like to yap.
We love.
Can you tell?
I'm so glad you liked to.
Because we have had guests that didn't yap. So
Really? Oh, bro, you're gonna have to tell me to shut up.
we won't.
I'd rather that.
You just-
I,
Done. Cut her off.
So you lived in. We're not supposed to say where you live also. Oh, in
Australia.
Australia,
Okay,
yeah.
you live in
Yes.
Australia,
Yes.
and you come to Sri Lanka very often.
Not very often, no. I try to come as when I can, and that isn't very often because they're expensive, the tickets, and also time-wise with all my things that I do with my family, and trying to find time is one of the most impossible things. So yeah.
So the first question I'm going to ask you about this whole traveling between Australia and Sri Lanka.
Yes.
Culture shock.
Well, I was raised very Sri Lankan, if I can say that. So it's not really a culture shock. It's more people staring at me that is culture shocking.
Why are they staring at you?
I actually genuinely don't know. Like, I can't tell you why. Some people do. I think a lot of people think we're foreign. They just, even if I'm dressed like this, like, I don't think I look foreign, okay? I think I look quite Sri Lankan, thank you. Even though everyone likes to say I'm not Sri Lankan in the comment section. You're not real Sri Lankan. Sri Lankans abroad aren't real Sri Lankans.
Right.
But I like to think I look Sri Lankan, okay? But anyway, yeah, so then people, like, whenever I go, people are like, oh my God, I thought you were foreign. And I'm like, nah, mang Sinhala, mang Lanka. And they're like, because I speak Sinhala, right? And I think I don't have an accent, but people say I have an accent, so.
We'll leave it
I
in
don't
the
know,
comment
honestly, now my identity.
People in the comment section, if you think she has an accent, please
Yes, please.
let her know.
Mage Sinhala mang hondre kata karna mang
Hondai,
hitanne.
hondai.
Yes,
Are you
thank
sure?
you.
Also,
That sounded
Sasanka.
sarcastic.
No, not at all. Who would say
You want to take it outside?
Also, Sasanka, to
Yes.
emphasize the whole Sinhalese part of it.
Yes.
We do have a sponsor for the podcast. Yoshan will say that entire thing in Sinhalese now.
Okay.
Why?
Very nice.
You do not want the podcast to leave us. I mean, the advertisement to
We're
leave
going to
us.
be there here for 1.5 hours.
Huh?
Hari, so අපිට sponsor එක දීලා තිනවා very nice people in a very nice
Sinhalese.
shop. Sinhala what language am I using now?
Singlish.
English. ස්තුතියි ගොඩක් අපේ මේ කොණ්ඩේ කපන අයියාලායි මල්ලිලාටයි රවුල තියෙන කඩයක් තියෙනවා මාර පට්ට කඩයක් මම නම් යන්නේ මගේ තට්ටේනේ හැබැයි අමන්ද යනවා අමන්ද ඔය කොණ්ඩේ පෙන්නන්න Go for a great hair day. Yeah.
For all your hair care and beard care needs, there's always Raula. Go check them out.
Why do you say it in English?
Because I can. All right, back to the program. So yes, culture shock. How was that? The
Culture shock. To be honest, as someone who was raised with a lot of like Sri Lankan traditions and culture, religion was very much a huge part of me growing up. It's not a huge thing for me because I've known it, you know, like my parents kind of created a little Sri Lanka in Australia for me when I grew up. So we spoke in Sinhala, we always ate Sri Lankan food. My mom was always telling us stories about Lankan people and like everything. So it's not really a culture shock in that sense.
Right.
Because I was raised Sri Lankan, if that makes sense.
What about over there in Australia? Like,
What do you mean? As in to
like
be Sri Lankan in
when you
Australia?
eat with your hand or something?
Oh my God. My school teacher used to call me rice and curry.
Huh?
Yeah.
I feel like
That was
that's
my nickname. So George got Georgie, or, you know, Joshua got Josh, but Sasanka got rice and curry.
Hey, I said, got it. Come here.
No, seriously, I'm not even joking.
Oh,
That's
really?
like, yeah.
could've just
Her
called
name
it
is Miss
curry.
Dutchbury. I still remember
Dutchbury,
you.
you Dutchie.
I still remember her.
I mean, she could have just called you curry.
Yeah,
All right.
because that's so much better. I mean, yeah, they call us curry munchers now in general, right?
Right.
But no, so I remember in the school that I went to specifically, I was the only brown kid in the school. And they were talking about how we eat or consume
Right.
foods. And everyone was talking about forks and knives. And I put my hand up because, you know, I'm a little rat. I was like, no, I don't eat like that. I eat with my hand. And the way they just laughed at me, the teacher was like, that's disgusting. That is so unhygienic. I still remember that because I sat there and I just shriveled down and I was like, did I say something wrong like that? Am I not supposed
right.
to eat like that? And I went home and I told my mom as well. I ripped my homework book in half because I got like bullied by and then we had 3 different classes, as in, do you know how they come together?
Right.
I kind of got bullied by the entire cohort that day because I eat with my hand. So in Australia, I've been bullied so much for it. Like for example, even with my parents, people insult us by saying, go back to where you came from.
Right.
But I was born there, so I was like, so can you specify that a little bit? Because are you talking about my mom or like, I'm not really from elsewhere, I'm actually Australian.
Right.
But my parents obviously aren't, my parents are migrants. So a lot of racism in Australia exists so much. But in Sri Lanka, I think a lot of people try to take money off of you.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
That is also a form of racism.
Pardon me.
That's also a form of racism.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know whether that's them ostracizing us or whether that's a culture shock thing, but like when you go to a temple and try to take your shoes off in the Mali Garba, this guy comes up and goes, hey, foreigners.
Oh, yeah.
Foreigners are here. And I was like, Api Lanka? And he was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, sorry, I'm not paying 1,000 rupees. 20 rupees, my guy. Is it 50? I don't even know. But no, I'm not paying how much. I think it was like 1,000 for the foreigners.
Dude, do you know to go to the Devila Zoo? I think locals is like $100, for the foreigners like $5,000.
Yes, I went to Peradeniya Gardens. It was 200 rupees for like locals, but it was 5,000
There you go.
for a tourist. And I was like, oh my God. But I have dual citizenship, thank God. So I have my little national ID now, guys.
Congratulations.
So I can be like, 200 rupees, I can come mean, I'm not a foreigner.
You know that ID expires now, the new one.
What?
Yeah,
sorry about
the
that.
new ID expires.
What?
Yeah.
Don't come on.
It expires.
You didn't have to blow me out like that. Come on.
sorry.
How long does it last?
I think now the new ID lasts 5 years. You have the ID.
I
You
have
should-
5. Yeah, I should have checked. I didn't see anything like
Like
that.
the old cardboard ID didn't have an expiry date. The new
Oh.
fancy, colorful one has.
Yeah, the fancy colourful one is the one that we
Is that the
got.
one you have?
Yes.
Ah.
So it expires in 5 years. Damn it. That's
I'm
fine.
not sure. You just double check.
Oh.
Plus, I mean,
Well,
if you flash that to them, then I'm gonna check. Oh, yeah, expired.
Yeah, no, but like they did when we were going. I can't remember when I went to Siripade.
Yeah.
Nah, Siripade ki anitaka Sigiriya.
Sigiriya,
Cut that out. I know the difference. But when I went to Sigiriya, they wouldn't believe that I was Lankan.
Oh, yeah.
They
So
were like, "Where's your identity?"
I had a similar. I think I've told you this.
They didn't think you were Sri Lankan?
Yeah, so I went there with a cousin who lives in UK, right?
Ah, yeah.
He's Sri Lankan. He brought 2 other friends. One was Pakistani
Yeah.
and one was an Irish guy.
Oh wow, yes.
So when we went to the queue, my cousin who looks like me, he's Sri
Yes.
Lankan. He's like, okay, I'm going to jump in the local queue.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the Pakistani guy also jump in the local queue
See what happens.
and just don't talk because he looks like
Yeah.
us. There's
Yeah.
The Irish guy, nothing. He's whiter
Yeah,
than
he's white as
white.
shit. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
shouldn't say that, but yes, white
I
as
mean,
shit.
you just look really hard. You can see his heartbeat.
Yeah.
That's how white he is. So we are standing in the queue and then...
Pale is what we call it. No.
What?
Pale?
Pale.
Pale.
Like a bucket.
Pale, like the bucket, right? Got it.
Like a bucket.
It's a different kind of pale, but yes. Pale.
Jack and Jill went up the hill.
Fetch a pale.
Oh, it's a pile of water.
It's a pale.
Is it a pale?
Matcha.
Nah, did
Brother,
it?
yes.
Is it pale?
What's a pile of water?
I don't know. I always said Jack and Jill
How do
went
you-
up
how do
the
you
hill.
think they collect
I
the
always
water?
thought that.
Like-
Do you know what?
Maybe ice cubes.
I was today years old when I learned that. You learn something new every day.
That's a bro being educational. Da-da-da-da. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, keep
so
going.
we were going in the queue and then my first cousin, he got it.
Yeah.
No problem. Pakistani guy also got it. No problem. Yeah, he didn't speak anything. He just gave the money.
Yeah,
got-
yeah.
So when my turn came, the dude's like, sir, you have to go to the other counter. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, no, this is only for locals. I'm like, I'm a local. And
Yeah.
he's like, no, we don't play with us, you know, this kind of a thing. Like he didn't speak in that way, but
Yeah,
that was what his-
yeah.
And like now sometimes the wallet doesn't come out of the pocket.
Yeah.
So like I'm trying to get my wallet out to get my ID card. Right?
That always happens at the worst time as well.
Come
Yeah.
on, stupid wallet. It's not like it has money in it. It's like,
Yeah.
It's like a starved child. Anyway, I kept pulling my wallet out.
Man, this podcast is going everywhere. All right.
Finally, I take it out and the wallet just falls down. And now I can see these 2 Sikkas are coming to put me to the foreign side.
Yeah.
The Irish guy from the other side is trying to speak in Sinhala. He's like, Me Lanka.
Oh my god, no, that makes it worse.
And then I realized, I could speak in Sinhala. I'm like,
Yeah, I know.
Mama Lanka.
I was gonna ask you, yeah.
Put and then I took my ID card. Sorry, so I done scams and all. Meanwhile, the Pakistani guy behind like la la la.
No, he's like, yeah. That's actually funny. That's ironic.
That happened about, I would say, 10 years back.
Wow. That's really interesting. But when you speak Sinhala, I can tell you're not from Lanka.
When I speak Sinhala, really?
Yeah, because ඔයා කතා කරන විදිහ flow එකක් වෙනස්.
වැරදිද මගේ කතා
Nah,
කරන්නේ?
කතා කරන විදිහ වැරදි නෙමෙයි. The way you speak has a different flow to native Sri Lankan speaking Sinhala.
The more you know.
Da-da-da-da-da, that's a bro. But
Yeah.
I honestly have to say that it's like people always make fun of me for not knowing Sinhala, and
Yeah.
I've tried really hard to learn
Yes.
throughout my life.
Yeah.
And there are some shortcomings, but I'm trying.
Yes.
I really
That's
love.
what matters.
I love the language. So commenters, please don't say
Come at
anything
me.
about.
Yeah.
We're going to change the topic of this episode thing. Yoshan isn't actually Sinhalese.
Yes.
Done.
I am Sinhalese.
Well, they don't know that yet.
Yes.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Again, sorry, man. Just to jump on this whole thing. Did you ever feel that discrepancy thing, where because it happened to one of my agent's friends where he came from, I don't know, UK or something. He was at the Taj,
Yes.
right? And he was supposed to get to Liberty Plaza, and the tuk-tuk guy charged him 3K, right? And the reason he charged him 3K was instead of going this way, he
Oh my
went
God.
that
Don't
way.
even get me started on this. So one of my videos went viral. Did you guys see that?
Which one? Everything.
I-
viral.
Everything's
talk-
viral.
Thank you.
You got
What can I say? It's just my touch.
But don't follow her. She doesn't like you following her.
No, I didn't say that. I
You
said
just
don't
said
ask
that, bro.
personal questions, people. But no, so I made a video that went viral on Facebook as well, apparently. I don't have Facebook. So I was talking about Pick Me drivers. So the
Right.
reason I used Pick Me is because it's Sri Lankan, and obviously I want my money to go to my country,
Right.
right? Which was what my idea was. Uber is obviously coming from, I think it's American, don't quote me, pretty sure it's American,
Right.
but a percentage obviously goes to America for it, right?
Right.
But Pick Me is Sri Lankan native. Okay, I'll support that. So I was using Pick Me's. These Pick Me drivers, okay, so the rate that comes up is not what comes at the end if they go around.
Right.
Or they start the trip early before they even
Right.
arrive, right? I experienced that so much. Right? Because when I get in the car, obviously I have no idea where I'm going. I'm sitting there going, yep, la, 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 right?
Right.
And they take me all the way around. And the first time I was like, oh, like maybe it's just that far. And then the next driver took me a shorter route. And I was like, huh?
Oh yeah.
What is happening, right? And I was like, what's going on, right, mate? So then I started turning Google Maps on, and then I found out that they were literally taking me the longer route. It wasn't just like one trip.
Right.
Everywhere I was going, they'd take like the longer route instead of what was showing me on Google Maps.
Right.
It was showing me shorter routes. And by the time I got there, it'd be like 100 rupees or 200 rupees more because they get paid more for the distance and the time.
Yes.
And they played me, right? And then after that, I stopped using Pick Me, so I'm sorry. I used Uber now.
Oh, fair enough.
And now they can't go everywhere and anywhere. And also Pick Me is a bit, I shouldn't talk about that, but it's not safe. They're creepy as hell. And they tell you to turn it off. I shouldn't talk about this. Is a different topic.
Turn what up? No, it's such a great podcast. Turn what up?
I can
They
feel
tell
like
you to turn them so that you get there, right? And they're like, okay, so they're going to come at me. They're going to actually come at me. The Pick Me drivers like went crazy on that
I
video.
mean, to be fair, man, like, if there's something that's happening unjustly.
Yes, it is
people-
unjustly because
yeah.
everyone agrees.
What do they ask you to turn off?
So when you come to the place, they tell you to turn off the request so that you pay them because they get the surcharge, right?
Right.
But then that takes off the tracking
Yes.
for you, so it's actually unsafe for you,
Yeah.
and you don't actually know where you're going if
Yeah.
that happens. So I don't do that anymore. But when I first started, they would try to tell me to, and now after I realized, I was like, no, I can't do that. I'm sorry.
Right.
Because they were some of them were so. Apparently, a lot of people were saying that the Pick Me drivers, anyone can do it,
Yeah.
but Uber is more like cohesive with their. Coherent, sorry,
Right.
wrong word, with what they do. That's not the right word as well. That's not the way I'm going for.
They know what they do.
Yes, so basically they're more like they have a bit of a
Professional.
process, to choose drivers that can actually join their Uber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But recently I ordered food through Uber and the driver took my food.
Huh?
Yeah.
You probably needed them more.
I got the refund, but
Oh, did you ask for a refund?
yeah, I mean it was for like a bunch of people that come over to my place, and it was a big order.
Oh, it's a big order.
Yeah.
How do you know he took the food though?
So
Did
I
you call
called the
place?
restaurant, yeah, and the restaurant's like the driver pick it up, and he just vanished in the app, and I can't find him anymore. So anyway, I got it refunded.
Yeah.
And
Oh, interesting. I haven't had a bad experience with Uber yet, but Pick Me was really bad. And then I did a video about it, and people were so mad because I was speaking English and Sinhala as well.
Right.
Oh, that's another topic we can talk about. So I'm obviously bilingual, right?
Right.
So when I'm in conversation, sometimes I switch from Sinhala to English because sometimes I express myself better in one of the languages over the other one.
Right.
And people get so mad because I don't speak in one language throughout my entire video. So like add parts of English and add parts of Sinhala, and they're like, can you speak in one language? Do you even know either of them? And I'm
Then-
just like,
then the reply is, please stop watching.
that's it. Why are you even wasting your time?
Karunaka, let's stop watching.
Yes, like, dude, what?
Ane,
Just
aye,
you know what?
nawatta
It's
noga
literally a
watching it.
swipe away to take away the pain that you're going through, apparently, because I'm speaking two languages. Just swipe. God, like, it's just,
You should just to piss them off, learn Tamil also.
oh my God, yeah. Speak all three.
It's like, Mama Thamai going, apadi poda poda. Yeah, but
Oh my
Tamil
God, that
was
would be
just
funny.
very bad.
Plus, the other thing is, man, like, generally when you talk, you jump between languages. That's the normal thing.
Yeah, so I can, no, exactly.
Like, everybody does it?
Everybody does it, but I do it in a way that it's like, so when I speak Sinhala, I speak Sinhala, right? But it's very fluid. Like
Right.
it's not very, I don't stop in between the languages.
Okay.
So some people, if they don't know English or if they don't know Sinhala, they can't actually understand what I'm saying because it's
Right.
like bits and
Tell
pieces.
them to use a dictionary.
Or Google or take a thing from Amanda's book and Google Translate, right?
Chat
Orphan.
Chat
Oh, the chat GP. That's even worse. I'm ashamed of you.
Mate, what done?
Podcast you said I'm going to Sinhala also.
Exactly. See, it's a normal thing, bro. Everybody does it.
So you said that you started content creating because of your fitness journey.
Yes.
So tell us more about it. Like,
So I was quite overweight, so I'm not very tall. I don't know if you guys noticed. People expect me to be tall for some reason. One of the biggest comments I get when people see me in real life is, "Wow, you're so much smaller in real life."
no,
Right.
no. When
Yes.
I saw you, I was like, "Hi, how are you?"
Oh, very
sounds like-
funny. Usually that's what kids are the only ones that look up to me. Most people look down on me. I'm quite short.
No, I was like, hi, how are you?
Very funny. But yeah, anyway, so I was quite overweight.
Right.
Back to what I was saying. I was nearly 100 kilos, I think, for my little 5'3", 2.5 frame,
Right. Yeah.
right? And so I lost a lot of weight very naturally throughout a 3-year span, and I wanted to inspire a lot of other women, especially brown women, because it's quite taboo to go to the gym, to be wearing gym wear, even in Sri Lanka. We can talk about that later. But sorry, a lot to talk about.
What a fantastic podcast.
Yes,
Talk
about gym wear. We can talk about that later. But so I wanted to inspire women, obviously, to obviously lose weight, because obviously with also Sri Lankan food, eating like rice and curry and still losing weight is a really hard thing to do. Or it's not really talked about. There's not a lot of knowledge about it. There's not a lot of creators that talk about being Sri Lankan, as in with the food, with our culture and whatnot, and losing weight.
Right.
It's kind of, you're kind of told you have to just eat less, or you have to eat salads, which is not really a part of our culture, right? We like our rice.
It's rabbit food.
Yeah, it's cow food, to be fair. And
there you go, my guy.
I don't even eat meat, so.
Oh, you're vegan?
No. I used to be vegan. I'm pescatarian.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, so I eat fish now, but it's only been a year since I
I
started
thought
to
it was
eat
a type of
fish.
Christianity.
No, that's another one. But don't worry about that. Yeah, you see saying.
No,
I think
forgot
we
what
will
I
cut
was
that part. May 26 minutes, please cut that. No, Sirata.
Presbyterian.
Pescatarian.
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 Right.
Pescatarian.
Pescatarian. You write down that you have to cut that
You
26.
were talking about Oh, I know what you mean. No.
Yeah.
Pescatarian. Yeah, so I eat fish now, but it's only been a year since I started eating fish. But anyway, that's why I started.
And how do you feel?
About
Better,
eating
right?
fish?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I lost a lot of hair and I lost, my nails were getting really brittle. My health was declining,
Right.
which is why one of the doctors was like, well, if it's not, I can't eat meat though, because I just think about the animals too much.
You don't think about it.
I can't.
Just stop it. Just switch it up. Just for a second. Just go.
So when you eat plants, what do you think about the plants?
No, I don't care about the plants. I'm like,
Racist.
Dietist.
you can't say that.
Trees.
Yeah, look.
No.
Specious.
Buddhist.
Specious.
Yeah.
Specious. It's a species.
We support your...
Yeah, no, I know.
We're just playing with
Yeah,
you.
of course.
Commenters, we are playing with them. In a good way. Not the way you're thinking of.
I've never had a podcast. I've been in so many places, so many times. And I.
Sorry. But yeah, anyway, that's why I started. So I started, but then I started to, because I wanted to inspire women. I wanted to talk about my weight loss. A lot of people I met in real life wanted to know about how I did it, whatnot. That's what I started doing.
Yes.
So some of my transformations went off, but the video that went off is me speaking in Sinhala. Because I was getting dressed, I was like, do it, because everyone else was doing it. It was like a trend of all these people that were overseas, that were Sri Lankan, who were doing a get ready with me, but in Sinhala. I was like, ooh, this will be fun.
Yeah.
Let's do it. And it went off. And I was like, oh, people like when I speak Sinhala. I was like, okay, interesting. So then I started doing a few more. And people are so intrigued by the fact that I was born overseas and I can speak Sinhala as fluently as I can.
Right.
So that's where the Sri Lankan representation sort of came. Because it's obviously, some people also comment like, oh, you're doing it for the views or the likes and everything. But I don't actually, this is the first thing I've actually come to that I've been invited to. I've got a lot of invites for photo shoots, for collaborations. I don't actually go to anything because this isn't my career. So this is just something I did for
She
fun.
liked our faces, bro.
No, I saw him and I was like, I know him, so I trust. I was like, I know Amanda. I was like, yeah, I trust it.
But this is a trustworthy face.
Yeah, that too. No, you seem really funny too. I was like the podcast, because like.
I didn't say anything, man.
No, you're the one who messaged me.
Yes.
So I was like, nah, you seem really like, because I don't want to go to somewhere where it's like boring. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like sitting here staring at each other. Woo!
So that's the next part of our podcast.
Yeah.
We stare at each other.
Yeah, then you hear the cockroaches creaking. Are they the ones that? No. Crickets.
That's
Stop. Cut that out. What minute is that?
That's the opening of the podcast.
Cockroaches creaking? What did I say? Anyway.
the
back to what we're
cockroaches
saying.
creaking. I have 3 different fucking
So you were
subjects.
vegetarian initially when you were working
Yes,
out.
yes.
Were you vegan or vegetarian?
Vegetarian. I was vegan for 6 months.
So
though.
the
sorry to
whole
hear that.
protein
Yes.
intake wasn't there.
No, it was really bad. So obviously it was a learning curve. So I did it alone. I didn't get anyone else's help. So I didn't know about protein intake. All I did was starve myself and walk when I first started. And then later on, I obviously learned a lot. Yeah.
You must have hated life.
Sorry?
You must have hated
Oh, I
life.
hated it.
There you go.
But I hated what I looked like more.
Oh, so was that your motivation?
I just winked.
Yeah.
I feel
We'll
it.
do that in slow motion.
No, don't do that. No, it was like really asymmetrical too, so don't do that.
So
yes.
it's purely your appearance. Then.
A symmetrical wink is called a blink, just so you know, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to blink, bro.
Oh my god, true. I meant my face was so I wasn't like facing the camera. I was kind of like something like a Rauma gear, you know? Like it wasn't like a
Now
smooth.
try that with both eyes.
Oh, it's a blink.
So the
Genius,
more you
aren't you?
learn, kids watch that so bro.
Genius. What were we saying?
So yeah, the whole protein intake
Yes.
and the reason you went to gym was because you didn't like the way you look.
Yes, it's one of the hardest places to be is where you're not supposed to be.
Did anyone bully you for your appearance or?
Not really. I was actually hit on more when I was overweight. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very...
No, so you went up the league. Guys are like, she's in my league. Now she's not.
I think that's so like, it's a bit egoistic to say, but when I was overweight, I
Right.
was hit on way more. But I never changed as a person. So I always had my personality, which people always ask me whether I was more confident when I'm smaller, but I was always the way I was. I was confident in what I looked like. That wasn't a problem. But it was like, I knew I could look better. Do you know what I mean? Like being overweight didn't make me feel any less, but I knew that being smaller gave me more potential in my own life, you know? Because obviously when you meet someone, the physical appearance is the first thing that you notice, right? And generally, it's biased. People are biased.
Right.
People look at you, they see you're fit, they just think you have your life together.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Right? Because obviously the amount of discipline, hard work that is required to go to the gym every single day, even though you hate it, lift all those weights and do the reps that people force you to do, it's hard.
Thank you for looking at me.
Hey, you brought it up before.
You have to understand. When she was saying the first part of
I
that,
love this podcast.
the first part of
sorry,
it, she
I feel
was
like I'm
not
roasting
looking at
you.
me. She was like, people are more biased by
The
that.
hard work, the rep that you don't want to do.
The first part of what she said, she didn't look at me. And the last part, she just turns at me and like, ah.
The reps you didn't want to do. Yeah, it's hard work though, right? It's really, really hard. And obviously, there's like you also as a person that when you go to the gym, you respect people that go to because you know how hard it is.
Oh yeah.
So it was all of those things. And also going to the gym is not just about what you look like. It's so much mental discipline. It's so much hard work. It's so much discipline every single day.
Are you an early morning gym person?
I am an early morning person.
See?
I am a sleep.
5:30.
Oh my god, yes!
There you go. Normal people.
Yes.
I
Disciplined
go
people.
at
Yes.
a good 3 in the afternoon.
Hell no.
Nobody's
By then
there.
I'm young, huh? Exactly.
If I wake up at 8, I don't. If I wake up at 5:30 in the morning, by 3 I'll be sleeping.
So
No
go to
way.
sleep. It's a nap time.
Nah.
Three
I wake
is
up
the-
really early in the morning. Yeah, gotta get stuff done.
I get the amount same stuff from that.
She didn't know
You
nursery
sleep-
rhymes, but she gets up at the right time.
But you sleep early, right?
Yeah, I sleep early.
So I'm up all night doing stuff.
Okay, why are you up all night? Who told you to go
Because
stay
everyone's
that
up.
night?
Yes.
This guy always has to go
So
home
wait,
early.
so if everyone's doing it, you're gonna do it?
So because you all are doing, I have to do it.
We didn't tell you to do it. We're just
No,
saying that there are
my
benefits.
example is I can't never hang out with this guy. This guy sleeps by 10.
Yes. Oh my god, dude, same. Do we live the same life? You live in Sri Lanka, I live in Australia.
So I have good memories with so much people. With him, it's getting less and less.
Yeah, but
Go to sleep earlier.
he'll make those memories when he's 50 and 60 when his mentality is still as sharp as it should be.
I mean,
because he's
everyone's-
getting the required amount of sleep that
I
he
get
needs.
enough sleep. I get 8-9 hours of sleep a day. Just because I sleep late, I wake up late.
Amanda, I need you to jump in here. I'm losing my
Joshan, wake up early. Go to sleep early, wake up early.
Yes.
Be successful.
You can sleep
No, you
late.
can't.
It's
And
not that you're not successful. It's that it's just like
You're weak in the
everyone. It's like think about it like this, right? While your competition is sleeping, you're awake and you're grinding.
Yeah.
so while my competition is sleeping at night, I'm working and grinding.
mind. Which is also true.
Damn it.
I have
He
the
got
same-
me, guys.
I have the same number of hours.
That's very true.
No, you don't.
Is
You
that
have
you're
less hours
suffering
of-
by waking up in the morning?
It's not a suffer for me though. I wake up and I'm like, everyone's asleep. Hell's yeah.
Hells yeah.
It's my life.
The
It's
rest
like,
of the day, this guy's like, "Oh, I need I need coffee. I don't
no,
do that.
don't be telling me you do that.
He drinks a lot of coffee.
I drink my coffee.
Yeah,
absolutely.
coffee is fair,
Yeah,
but how many
absolutely.
do you drink?
2 to 3, depending on how busy the day is.
Okay.
Yeah. So
okay,
one.
yeah.
So I don't take pre-workout. I take that.
Neither. I don't take pre-workout in general.
Right. So
yeah.
my pre is coffee.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Then during the day, if I feel some sort of sleepy, I take an cappuccino. You know what an cappuccino is?
A 20-minute nap.
No. So you drink a
coffee.
You drink a good
Oh,
coffee.
and then you sleep for
and then
20
you sleep.
minutes.
Yeah.
I do know what that is. I didn't know it was called an cappuccino. I do that all the time
There you
because
go.
it's effective after 20 minutes.
Yes.
So if you
Hell
wake up
yeah.
8, you don't need any of that. Just
But then, Yoshan, so it all comes down to this. If you want to spend more time with me, right, then you need to do this.
Because people
I'll
make
spend more
time
with
for
you.
things that are important to them.
yeah, so that's why. Can you stay till a bit late if I'm important to you?
I do. Bro, we went to watch Batman at 12.
Oh my god!
I was
And
this
he's like,
jackass.
Hey, Nindagi na, I would
Yeah,
be
he's
sleeping.
slept, he slept.
I'm like, oh, he's flying.
Yeah, so
Batman is flying?
Wait, does he not fly? Okay, look, I haven't watched a lot of movies. Does he not fly?
All
Wait,
right.
that's Superman.
Let's come back to the podcast, please. This is becoming...
this is the best podcast ever. Dude. Fuck everything else. Shit.
What we were talking about.
yeah, so
You don't
your
even
fitness
know.
Yes.
journey. You're being a vegetarian.
Pescatarian.
Pescatarian.
Not Presbyterian.
Now you're the fish eater.
Fish eater.
Yeah. So what advice do you have for other brown girls?
To just go.
Just go.
Literally, we're breaking stereotypes. To go to the gym, turn up, show up for yourself. Your mother will probably ask you why you have veins running through your arms.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like you're doing drugs now.
Yeah,
Yes.
Like
Yes.
it is like that, but obviously you're not going to the gym just for weight loss or just to look a certain way. It is for mental clarity, discipline. It just teaches you so much. It's actually quite, there's levels to the
Yeah.
gym.
I
like
go to
when
gym
you
for the first
start.
2 reasons.
For discipline and
No, the
what did I
first two
say?
reasons.
Mental. What did I say?
Just to look good. Just the shallow reasons.
That's not happening, hey? What's
just-
happening?
I was on your side until now. Attack it.
I take it back.
And Yoshan has entered.
He's like, yes. Put a rift between them.
Yeah, so, we work out with a few Sri
Yes.
Lankan girls in the gym
Oh,
also.
yes, yeah.
But they always have this problem that, oh my God, I'm going to look too manly and all that.
Yeah.
And we
Oh,
keep
no.
telling them they won't.
No, girl, I've been at the gym for 3 years. Do I even look like I lift?
No.
I can deadlift 110 kilos, okay?
Which is how much,
Well, no, 130 kilos is my PB, 110 is my rep range. I do not look like I lift weight.
Peanut butter and what? What is PB and what?
Peanut butter and
Peanut butter is a personal best, basically. Like a
personal
PR.
best.
Yeah, personal record, PR or PB. So PR is personal record, PB is personal best. So
Shouldn't they be the same?
That's like double my body weight. Sorry?
Shouldn't they be the same?
No, you-
PS is what you write at the end of the letter.
Personal sympathies?
What?
Isn't that what PS stands for?
PS I love you is personal sympathies I love you?
Wait,
But
what
to
does
be
PS
fair, I
stand
don't know.
for?
Is that-
I actually don't know. Wait, chat GPT.
Got it.
Wait, I actually have to know now. I thought it was personal sympathies.
So today we're just educating our audience.
Personal sides? No.
PS
Postscript or something.
stand for...
Postscript or
I swear I
something.
thought it was... Is it postscript?
Something like that.
Oh yeah, it is.
Damn. You could have just said that ages ago.
I'm not
Before I
sure.
made myself look like a clown.
I didn't know you were going to
Personal
say
sympathies,
it.
I love you.
Right.
I didn't know you were going to say that.
Yeah.
So after the main content, this is the postscript. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Interesting.
did letter writing in school.
Every
I
day
was
you
today years old, guys. PS stands for postscript.
Yes.
Very interesting. Very nice. Good
Yes,
to know.
and
Yes,
let's
sorry.
talk about your setbacks during your weight loss journey.
Yes.
Days where you didn't want to go to the gym, days
Yes.
when you felt like, it's not worth it.
Yes.
What made you get through those?
So what I did throughout my entire weight loss journey is I had an idea, or I had built an image in my mind of who I wanted to be. So on those days where I didn't want to go, and there were so many days that I don't want to go most days, actually. There's like one day in the year that I actually want to go to the gym,
Right.
all right? Most days I don't want to go because, you know what, it's easier to not do things
What is
than
that one
to do
day,
things.
Christmas?
No, it's my birthday.
Then you want to go to gym on your birthday.
Yeah, I love going to the gym. I don't like my birthday. That's a different story. Are we doing trauma here?
Why? Why you?
Because I've been just so disappointed in my birthdays that I don't like celebrating my birthdays.
When's your birthday?
6th of August.
Remember, mother. Write it down.
That'll be the subject of
No,
that.
we'll make
Stop.
fun of that day.
Yeah.
Like, it's your birthday, sucks for
No,
me.
don't. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I have a bit of trauma around my birthday, so.
Right.
I don't even know why I told you guys that.
I know why.
What is this?
Yeah,
Why did you put it in the water?
No,
Did you put a
I know why,
Twister
I know why,
in
I know
here?
why, I know why. Often? That's the day she was left behind.
Oh my god, stop. That was good. You know what? I can't even be mad. That was so good.
Thank
That was a very good, yeah. You know what? That was a good one. Not even mad.
I'm feeling shy.
Anyway, back to what I was saying.
Yes, you
So on
like your
days that I don't want to go to the gym, I remind myself that every day, I remind myself of the image that I created in my mind, basically.
Right.
And that always makes me want to go to the gym. Like the idea of who I want to be always makes me want to go to the gym because you do want good things for yourself, right?
Right.
And you have to do it for yourself. You can't do it. You cannot attach your want or your your goal to somebody else. Like, for example, I have people that want to go to the gym because, oh my God, I want to get back at my ex.
Yeah.
Mate, that's not
look
going to...
at your- look right here. And
You want to
tell
get back
them-
at your ex? No, it has to be for yourself, right? You have to attach things like your want or your why to something that stems within you that is internal, not external. If it's external, it is always wavering, it is always constantly changing. But your want for yourself will not change, right? So when on days like that, I have to remind myself of why I want this for myself. It makes me feel good about myself. You know, it gives me potential. The person I want to be in 10 years' time is somebody who's fit.
Right.
Somebody who can like run around, that has the ability, like that has mobility, that has that sort of personality also, you know, the discipline. And I needed to go to the gym. And so I turn up and I tell myself to turn my brain off. So when I do hip thrusts, I do like 160 kilos of hip thrusts, okay? Right. In the ranges, I turn my brain off.
That's how you do about meat also.
Sorry?
That's what you do about meat.
That's what you do when you watch a Tamil movie also. But it's fun. I love Tamil
Please
movies.
quantify that statement before somebody else says something.
So when you watch a Tamil action movie, you know.
Right, action movie. Yeah.
Like when they flip the truck and
Oh, yes.
they slap one bugger and 10
Or like
buggers
they're
fly.
punching them and the blood's coming out.
Yeah.
I can't
So
watch
you have to
those.
switch off your brain. If you switch off your
You
brain,
switch off your brain, yeah.
I scream my lungs. I'm like, yeah.
Yoshan the big fan.
I love those kind of
You
movies.
like violence?
No, I love
What's
senseless.
wrong with
You
you? What is your
don't?
trauma?
I like violence where physics don't apply.
Okay, right. So yeah. Defies physics. That makes sense.
Like one guy killing
Yeah.
100 guys just by blowing in a
So
tissue.
supernatural stuff, basically. Supernatural stuff.
No, this is not supernatural. It's
Supernatural violence, though.
No, the thing is, in the film, it's real.
Okay.
So there's no supernatural. Just a
I can't
normal
understand
guy.
your like for it.
Off.
No, but like, gotcha. That makes
Don't
sense.
think too much.
Off.
Whenever I go to a really good action film, usually in Asian, it doesn't have to be Tamil, anything Indian or
Yeah.
whatever, when there's like a really cool action sequence, just switch off your brain. It becomes more cooler.
Wow, interesting. So it's like being high, but you're not actually high.
Bingo.
But I am high.
On action.
On action.
On
the
action, take that back.
Right, yeah.
On the action.
Clarify that.
I love those kind of movies.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So if you want to start with a film called RRR.
No, I can't do horror, I can't do action.
It's not horror, it's action. But
I can't.
What do you watch?
I don't watch a lot of things.
We got that from the Batman thing, but
Don't bring that up again, okay?
flying
We made a
Batman.
mistake. Superman flies, I know that.
right, yeah.
Doesn't Batman fly? What does Batman do?
He has-
nothing. He's just rich.
Yeah, that's his thing.
What does Batman... Wait, doesn't he like...
No,
Is that Superman?
he eats
That-
bats.
that's-
He's the one who brought Corona.
That's a different kind of Batman.
That's Man Bat.
And what does Batman do though?
He's a rich guy
He's
with
just
a lot
rich
of
guy
trauma.
with a lot of. He has
I don't even know which one Batman is. Okay, take that off. I do what... I'm kidding.
Should we like talk about Batman for the rest of the podcast?
I actually don't know who Batman is. But anyway.
We'll show you Batman after.
Yes, please. I actually don't know who it is.
Yeah.
I don't watch a lot of movies.
Okay. What do you do?
What do you do for fun?
outside of gym?
I have a lot of hobbies actually. I cook. I love to cook.
Okay.
Which is why I got fat in the first place. I mean, I shouldn't say that. Fat is not a good word. Which is why I was
Study.
Study. Which is why I was a bit,
I can say it because I'm fat.
yeah.
Yeah, I can say it. I'm fat, so I can say it.
I was fat, so I can say.
No, you got.
Yeah.
You
I
lost your
was-
Were you
privilege.
fat?
I was 110.
Dude, I was only 10 kilos lighter than you. And I'm like half your
Yeah,
height.
that's bad. That's bad. That must have been a lot more work than I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is fat shaming. I'm feeling
Let's
shame.
not be.
No, we're framing a shame.
No. As a fat man, only I have the right.
So if
you
you
thin
were-
people have no right.
If you were Sri Lankan and you went around the country, you can still shit about Sri Lanka.
You don't change your nationality. You change your weight. You're not fat anymore.
Oh, that's
still
true.
on the inside, you're a fat girl. I'm a fat boy.
Oh my god, yes!
Yes!
Every time I look
So
in
you
the mirror,
can
I'm
say.
still that fat girl. That's
is-
it,
that is
always.
a mind
That's
issue.
No, it never changes.
Yeah.
You're always fat in your
I'm
head.
always hungry.
Why
I just
do I
don't
look-
let him eat.
I look at the mirror. I'm like, I'm thin today.
That's delusion.
Turns the head off.
like this.
Shit, that's it. When he looks in the mirror, he turns it off.
Thin today. Ah. Don't do the side profile. Only front profile, please.
Oh my god.
Imagine
But
if
yeah.
we were 2D. I'd be
Yeah.
so
Why
thin.
would you want to be 2D?
3D is fat now.
But then you walk in.
Wait,
with-
so we're the ones who are fat shaming though.
Sorry?
You just said 3D is fat. We're all 3D, so you're calling us fat too.
No.
Yeah.
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 You call yourself fat.
But
so.
then-
Yeah, but back in.
I'm agreeing with you.
Wait. Just to clarify. So in 2D, you facing this would be like this, but then you sideways would be like.
I did say smashed. I'll be still be the same.
But this is 2D.
Yeah.
2 blades.
Yeah.
So then sideways, if you walk somewhere, you're like, oh my god, it's a large man. Oh no, it's a very thin guy. Oh, it's a large man. No, it's a very
Oh my
thin
god,
guy.
that's funny.
No, it's just that I'm in the same
Illusion.
shape and just 2D. I'm not getting smashed. You'll be the same this way and you'll be thin this way. That's it.
What if you turn sideways?
Don't do that. Sir.
Ah, that's it. Okay. Don't turn sideways.
Thinking too much.
Don't turn sideways.
Switch off brain.
Right.
Wait, you got to do the action. Yeah, there you
Right.
go.
The second thing is,
Yes.
I resonate a lot with what you said because last year,
Yeah.
I think somewhere around October, I went through this. So I do this whole men's circle thing, man. Right. So every
Okay.
Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Always inspiring, Amanda.
Thank you. So in one of those sessions, I realized, holy shit, like I cannot attribute any of my success to anything, like any of my hard work.
Yes.
Because we trace it all back down.
Yeah.
The reason I lost weight was because a girl I like called me fat.
I remember this.
There you go.
Yes.
Right? So I was like, fuck that. I can't give her credit every time. So November, December, I ate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I put on as much size as I could.
Yes.
And from Jan, I've been losing weight, but because I love myself enough to do it.
Yes.
And I saw what I was at peak.
Yes.
And Yoshan was also there. I was wearing nothing but a thong. I did bodybuilding.
Oh, right. Okay. I was like, clarify that. What's happening behind the scenes
we
here?
were trying tongues on what? Bros do
Oh,
that.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bro thing, man.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
These haters
No
gonna
toxic
hate.
masculinity here. Sorry.
yeah.
Just y'all can show off your lingerie. We
Yeah.
show off ourselves in there.
Yeah.
Man, bro, don't
I
do
would
that.
never show off my lingerie.
To your girlfriends?
To your laundry
No.
man?
No.
Hells no. To my laundromat. Why do I have a laundry? I live in Australia. You do your own laundry there.
Oh, okay.
Even though people think you run on money or some shit. But
Right.
no, we do our
Okay,
own
well,
laundry.
well, the bros do.
Yeah.
But this was, I was forced to. So I had to go for the bodybuilding thing.
Okay.
So I've seen myself at peak.
Yes.
Right? And now I know I want to get there again
Yes.
because I love how I look then.
Yes.
So now I've been only doing it for the fact that I want to look like how I would like to look like.
Yes.
And then, dude, I was a lot more aware when people would come and say, oh, Mahatala.
Yeah.
But then it didn't hit me as much as it
No.
would have if I was in shape and
Because you know your
slightly up.
potential now. I know exactly what you're talking about. And that's the thing, I'm not even afraid of fat anymore. I'm not afraid to get fat because I'm like, I know how to be skinny.
There you go.
Does that? Yeah, I know
Yeah.
exactly what you mean. But the thing is, only people who've been on a weight loss journey would understand.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of stages. It's like you go through a stage where you're like, oh my God, I'm so scared, I don't want to get fat. And then you get too slim, you know?
Right.
And then to a point where you get comfortable in your own skin. You're like, wait, now I'm not really afraid. There's so many like levels
Yeah.
to weight loss, to fitness, that even the gym, it's the same thing. You start off not knowing what the heck you're doing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to get big. All those girls were saying, same thing. I was like, I don't want to look like a man. Like, I like being little and like feminine and all this stuff. And now I'm like, no, I want to be jacked.
Yeah.
Right? I want to be jacked. Like, I do boxing and Muay Thai as well
Right.
now, right? I'm like, hell no. I've got that pent up energy now, you know? But I used to be afraid of that.
Okay.
As in, I used to be afraid to be that person.
How did you overcome that?
You be yourself. You get to a point. I think maybe my frontal lobe developed or some shit. You know how everyone talks about that stuff?
Right.
Switched on.
Used to it, yeah.
Shit on, yeah.
And you're actually, I don't really care about anybody else. This is who I am. I like that part of me.
Right.
You know, because you're told when you're younger, especially from our culture, right? Women are supposed to be soft
And
and,
demure.
feminine and demure.
I've never
And,
met a Sri Lankan girl who's soft and
What do you
feminine.
mean? What do you
They're
mean?
very loud and very
No.
strict and
No,
it's
a
just
lot
the
of
women I hang
like,
out with.
"Ay, na gam wal digila na."
I mean,
Gamba de kello himatama. It's like a thing. It's like even I was raised. Like my mom would be like, "Don't sit like that. Don't talk
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
You're
that is
talking
there.
too
Yeah,
loudly.
yeah.
Kello makata karan hai.
Right.
Makado in the video.
Yeah.
Like you know, it's not their fault. Obviously, it comes from
Generation,
generations.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But you're told to be a certain way, act a certain way. I have this idea that we actually don't grow up. We just learn how to act in public.
Yeah.
Right. And when you're comfortable around people, your childishness comes out. Like
Yeah,
you're just
that's
like
the best part.
That's the best part. And it's
Yeah.
like, yes, this is trust. Hell yeah,
Hell yeah.
I'm keeping you. You know, like that's the kind of thing. But I got to a point where I was like, actually, I don't care. I love punching bags.
Right.
I get mad.
Right.
And I
bags.
need to take that.
Clarify.
Sorry, bags. Yeah, well, because I can't punch the
bags.
people that I want to.
But punching bags.
Punching bags.
Okay, cool. Just
That's
clarify
correct.
that.
But you know what? I visualize their faces.
Who is there?
I'm kidding. I'm absolutely kidding.
Who is there?
I'm so
Whose
messing
face?
with you. No.
Who are the faces?
Well, tomorrow's gonna be your face.
Oh.
I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. No, it's just like people have that. Remember, everyone is a balance of masculine and feminine energy, right?
Yeah.
We always attune like going to the gym as something masculine or something that men are supposed to do. That's masculine, all this stuff, but it doesn't. That's something that society puts on.
Yeah.
why does it have to be a manly thing? Like you said, you can wear lingerie. Who told you that you can't wear lingerie?
Exactly.
Exactly, right? So it was like a thing where I was like, wait, this is my own... Stop. Sorry, give me...
Is it like two-piece?
I actually,
there for that
can I be so real? I was like, what kind of lingerie?
Like a two-piece lingerie, one-piece?
But I thought you saw him.
Yeah, but that is thong.
That was
Oh,
wrong.
it was a
Yeah,
thong.
we didn't do lingerie. I
We
said
didn't
the
do-
girls do lingerie.
Oh, the girls in lingerie. Sorry,
did
thongs.
thong.
I take that back. I meant thongs.
Yeah.
Like
But
you
still,
can see his butt in the dark, me, you use a torch.
It's a full moon.
Why were you in the dark?
No, because I'm dark. Jeez, lady. Switch it off.
I'm sorry. Sometimes it comes and goes. I'm going to get a tube light. Samhala denwa, samhala off wenwa. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking
That is definitely not a tube
Yes.
light.
That's not tube light.
It can even tube light is long. Oh my god,
Yeah,
bro.
you were like tube light and you were doing this.
Can you cut out the parts where I sound dumb?
Bro, then we won't have a podcast, man.
Like highlight the parts.
Oh wait, tube light's a tube light.
Yes, tube light's a tube light.
Oh my god, the more you know.
But you have the
No,
CFL
Why did you
part.
say, bro, I love this podcast.
මම
dude.
පොඩි කාලේ ඉඳන් අම්මලා tube light කියවට මට like මං කවදාවත් හිතලා නැහැ මොකද්ද tube light එකක් කියන්නේ කියලා.
But I
In
mean, the
my
CFL
mind,
light is kind of a
it's the
tube.
screwed, like that's because they used to say it when I was younger all the time. We're tube light, and I'd be like, the fuck is a tube light? Sorry, I saw.
That's
What's
okay.
a tube light, right?
Right.
And so in my mind, it's the thing that screws on and off, like it can
You
light.
know, light bulb.
That was a light bulb.
Yeah.
Then my whole life I thought, anyway, stop. Sometimes you just don't think about things, okay? Just turned off. Exactly. Anyway, what were we talking about?
We were talking about how amazing
We
this
all have
podcast.
ADHD or something. What the hell?
You were talking about us being childish outside and
Yes. So we were talking about yes, just embracing yourself basically, and to be honest, like I think that I became the most confident when I was just who I was. I said what I wanted to say and I just owned it. I was like, oops, made mistakes. No, I can't do anything about it now.
Were you like made fun of for being fat? No, nothing like that. That's a-
My sister used to make fun of me.
Oh, that's fine, family.
Yeah, but in general, people uses no. Well, a lot of I made a video about this as well. People would say, "You're not fat. You're beautiful."
Right.
They are not mutually exclusive.
I'm pretty sure those are Australians. Sri Lankans will never say that.
No, Sri Lankans want to think.
මහත්තයානේ?
කළු වෙලානේ මේ මොකක්ද මේ ළමයා කැත වෙලානේ
ලොකු
මොනවද
නැන්දා?
කන්න දෙන්නේ.
Lokunanda Villa.
Goes and hides, never comes out of the room.
That's so odd.
Yeah,
I'm so
මහත්තයා-
used to it now.
Yeah, it's so rude though.
Tatte Villa, Kallu
Yeah.
Villa.
But like මොකටද වෙන කෙනෙක් like sorry, I just
No,
switched
say
to singular.
So they're practicing the adjectives.
Yeah. No, but at the right, මොකටද වෙන කෙනෙක්ගේ හිතට දෙන දෙයක් මොකටද කියන්නේ? Like what do you get out of it? It's like for me, as soon as somebody tries to belittle me or to break down my confidence, I'm like, you have put me on a pedestal and
Yeah.
you need to put me down in your mind so that you feel better about yourself.
You think
so
of
I'm not
all
going to
that?
take what you're saying, mate.
You think of all that when she's saying that? Man, that's a fast
No,
brain.
no, I do. I just stare at them and I'm like, okay.
And
And you think I'm fat? Okay. So
I normally thank
what does
them.
that even mean? That's your perspective.
yeah.
You know? That's your idea of what fat is. Who says that I'm actually fat? BMI doesn't even count anymore. So, like, I'm overweight in my BMI. But
Right.
do I look? I mean, I actually don't answer that.
I was about to
Do
say.
you know what? Don't answer that. Don't answer
Come on, come on, snap your finger.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you don't make a big deal, they get pissed off.
Oh yeah. You're fine.
Yeah, so
Damn.
no, but it's true, right? Everything is a perspective. So people even saying that I was uglier or I'm prettier now is just like, okay, that's your idea
But
of what
that's a
pretty is.
reflection. That's an inner reflection of them that they're putting out
Exactly.
there. Right, yeah.
Everything that people say or do to you
Yeah.
is actually a reflection of themselves. And when you come to that understanding, you just sit there and like, you're stupid. Like, not stupid, but like, especially if they're attacking you
Yeah.
or they're trying to belittle you or make you feel smaller, or it's because you intimidate them.
Yeah, for sure.
And they need to. It is their primal, their ego is too big for them to be like, oh damn, there's something in them that's actually triggering me.
Yeah.
They're not that emotionally intelligent. Whereas if you've taught yourself that, you know, oh my God, instead of being jealous of this person, instead of trying to bring this person down, hey, what can I learn from this person? What
Yeah.
can I take away? How can I make myself better? You would use that person's or that emotion that they've triggered within you to build yourself instead of breaking someone else down. But a lot of people don't have that process. Most people are just trying to feed their own egos, you know?
I normally reply to my older relations. Most of my relations don't talk to me. When they say Kalu Villa,
I can't understand why.
I don't know. I'll be like, Nanda, Naki Villa, ne konta
Uno reverse.
I'll be like, Langadi, if you undal pali, end of conversation. I've done that a few times.
Yeah, I would do. No, that's so reasonable.
I don't think people have enough self-aware, do enough introspection to get to that point.
Absolutely.
So it's that.
That's exactly, you just summarized exactly what I said. That's exactly right. And the thing is, when you go on in life as well, you realize that you can't be friends with everyone because of this. You know,
Yeah.
people are always trying to people want you to do good, but they never want you to do better than them.
That's the one.
Yeah. And that when you learn that, and again, that's the whole thing with how I turn up for myself every day, right? It's like, if I don't, nobody else will.
Yeah.
Nobody else actually besides your parents, they do want you to, the only two people in the world that actually want you to do better than them are your parents, right? So anyone else, they always want you to not go. I have friends that are like, oh, did you go to the gym today? And I'm like, I had. Let me re-specify, I had. Okay, I had.
Do you have names? Do you have names?
I do, but we're not going to say them here.
Cynthia,
Cynthia, Johnny, Georgie,
Sandy,
Philip, they're all Australian.
They are, yeah.
Clarissa,
Philip,
Cassandra,
There's a lot
Peter,
of Sarahs in Australia.
Sarah,
Yeah,
Sarah, in your face.
all of you.
But yeah, so I had friends that would ask me, did you go to the gym today? And I'd be like, no. And they'd be like, oh, you can take a break. And I was like, what the heck? But it's because they didn't want me to be better than them.
Yeah,
they were
that's
so
that shit.
fearful of because if you want something, you don't have to be a hardworking person. In general, you don't have to be hardworking, but if you want something, everyone is capable of that discipline, of that hard work. Everybody is capable of it. And when people look you in the eye and they see that you're not going to stop until you get there, they are intimidated by you.
Yeah.
They're afraid of who you will become. And people will do anything and everything to prevent you from becoming that person. And the only way to protect yourself is just not to tell anyone anything. I told you, disappear.
I know.
You wink symmetry. Yay! Good job.
I know what she's talking about.
You're going to hold that against me all the time. Oh my
She's talking
God.
about Aswaha.
Yes.
Eye poison. Eye poison.
Eye poison, that's true. It's I think even Aswaha, right? It's intention. It's people's intention, right?
Malintention.
So, yeah, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what evil eye or whatever it is.
Evil eye sounds lame. Eye poison sounds better. We'll call it eye poison.
Aswaha.
Eye poison.
Oh my God, stop. You guys gotta put a tube light in the video.
I love this podcast, dude.
Dude,
Best
stop.
podcast ever. Yes.
I'm
Every time we
bilingual.
come-
Most of the time it's bilingual,
Every time-
okay?
You have to understand. We're close to 1 hour and we have done like 2 questions.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Okay, let's move it. Sorry, I'm a yapper.
We have done like 2.
should put
I
that-
loved it. This is a good podcast. You know,
I think we'll have
Put
to
that
do a
on my
part.
resume.
I think we'll have to do a part 2 of
Oh
this.
my God.
Video part 2
I'm
of
leaving soon, guys.
it. When are you off?
Like literally 2 days.
We'll do one at the
Yeah.
airport.
But yeah.
While she's going through
You bring
customs.
everything.
He's like,
Bring him with you.
customs say, excuse me.
Yeah.
Then,
Yeah,
okay.
anyway, next question. Sorry, we'll get through that.
You push all these questions into one question, Sean.
Really?
All right. So basically, so we talked about the confidence thing.
Yes.
Did you feel that there is racism in Australia while also facing reverse racism in terms of aunties and the brown culture thing? Did you also deal with hate in that in that aspect? And how do you connect with your audience, whether they're Sri Lankan or Australian?
That's all the questions in one.
And if you could, who would you like in terms of aspiring influencers? How would you influence them? And would you also sport a bit more and talk a bit more about your future ambitions?
You want to
What call it then?
Nick, you want to
We'll go one more way. Do you have Auntie Network in Australia?
Auntie Network.
Yeah.
Rapid fire questions.
Ooh, so I'm from Melbourne, and Auntie Network is actually my mom protected me from Auntie Network.
Really?
Yeah, so my mom, we stayed away a lot from Sri Lankans in Australia.
Right.
Because the culture was kind of
Aswaha.
intoxicating. No, it's
Eye
not
poison.
Aswaha. Damn it, it's so annoying because now I'm triggered every time you say it. It wasn't eye poison or Aswaha.
Right.
It was more people were obviously trying to know too much, or
okay.
they try to they compete with you. You're not even in the competition though, because
Right.
you're like, why am I competing with you?
Yeah.
There's no competition. Like lions don't compete with dogs. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Take that back. Delete that.
No,
I can't
delete it.
say
Keep
that.
everything.
No, but do you know that picture where there's a lion?
You're not talking to the mic, darling.
Oh, sorry.
there you go.
You know that picture of the lion who's like sleeping and there's dogs and he's not competing in the race because he knows that there's no
yes.
competition?
Yes.
Like, you got to stay in your land. I'm joking. That's
But
not why.
if a dog and lion run, I think the dog can outrun a
That
lion.
was a cheetah, though.
Cheetah. Then
I was a cheetah. Thanks, someone.
I got you, bro.
There you go. You know what I'm talking about, though. I feel like you had to.
Best podcast ever.
You had to. What did I say? The cockroach.
Cockroaches are
No, I
creaking.
have the ideology, but I just like mess it up, mess the line up.
you say random words, we have to figure it out.
Yes, you fill it up for me. That's it. That's it. Oh my
My
god.
wife also sometimes does that. So yeah.
Oh my god. Really? Oh yeah, husbands learn. Yeah. I don't have one. Let's
I
not go
love
with
this
that.
podcast. All right.
So you were protected from the auntie network.
Hari.
Over
Yes.
here in Sri Lanka, when I fart, the aunties already know.
Yeah, I've heard about that. My mom used to say
You heard about my fart?
you traveled to Australia.
It's so viral.
It's like the auntie's like, "Me, මෙතන පුතා පඩයක් කරේ." අම්ම මේ අරු පඩයක් කරේ.
The auntie network.
There we
Yeah,
go. Okay.
got to me in Australia. No, my mom's told me about it. So she used to say that ඒගොල්ලෝ පාරේ ඇවිදලා කොල්ලෙක් එක්ක හරි යාළුවෙක් හරි ඇවිදගෙන ගියාම ගෙදර යද්දි ගෙදර කට්ටිය දන්නවා කියලා.
Yes.
It's not that bad in Australia. People are kind of a little bit too busy for it to be that extreme. But
This is Australian or Sri Lankan Australians?
Sri Lankan Australia. I
Sri
don't-
Lankan Australians.
Australian
Are we
Australians?
talking about Australians?
They don't care, right?
Australians don't give a shit.
Yeah.
There's this thing, right? I always say when people try to give like personality traits to cultures, I refuse to accept that. Like I refuse to say that that it's just Sri Lankans that have an
You mean
auntie network.
stereotypes?
Yes, but like even Gatiguna, right? Lanka මිනිස්සු කොහකයි හරි ඊර්ෂ්‍යාකාරයි මිනිස්සු මෙහෙම කියනවනේ ලංකාවේ මිනිස්සු අපි ගැන කියනවා ඒ වගේ දේවල්, right? ඒත් ඒවා
Switch to English again.
sorry පොදුවේ පොදුවේ මිනිස්සුන්ට තියෙන ගතිගුණ. So there are things that people have, right?
Yeah, yeah.
People are jealous.
Yeah.
People are කුහකයි.
Yes.
People are ඒ විදිය ඒ කියන්නේ ඒ
So Koka in English is?
ඒක දන්නේ නැහැ.
Kokai.
I should have seen that coming.
Where at this
I
point-
should have seen that coming. I thought you were testing me.
At this point, we're just pointing out the ignorance that we have, that we also don't know what kuhara means, but yeah, sure.
Kuhakai means like I know what it means.
Yeah, we all know what it means. But
Yeah, they have the wrong ill intentions again,
Ill
right?
intentions.
Yeah. So it's like, in my opinion, everybody. If you talk to different other people in different cultures, people who are from like Arabic countries or even India, they say the same thing about their people. It's
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we associate with our own people, so we're like, oh my god, Sri Lankan people are like that. But no, it's actually human people are like that.
Yeah.
That's just humans.
Human people.
I'm trying to make a point.
I'm trying to make a point to human people.
Yeah, human people.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the
As-
That's like saying people are human.
As opposed
That's
to
like saying chai tea.
as opposed to the fish people and the bird people, human people. Bro, I got you, bro. I
Thank
understand.
you.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what you say is really, really true. We tend to
Put our own down.
put ourselves
Yeah,
down.
ලංකාව දැන් මෙහෙ වුණත් this is another උදාහරණයක්, right? ලංකාවේ මිනිස්සු දැන් ලස්සනයි කියද්දි දැන් කොහරි ගියාම දැන් oh my god ඔයා මාර ලස්සනයි මං හිතුවේ නෑ ඔයා ලංකාවේ කියලා.
Bitch, please.
Sri Lankan women are beautiful. What are you on about? Like I am 100% Sri Lankan.
Right.
Right? Like I was like නෑ මං ලංකාවේ and they're just like නෑ මං හිතුවේ like ඉන්දියාවේ අර ඉන්නේ or like Arabic කියලා කියනවා නැත්නම් Latina කියලා කියනවා. It's like they degrade their own people and it's like but you're degrading yourself. You're degrading
Yeah,
your
exactly.
mom if you're saying
yeah,
women.
starting with that,
yeah,
yeah.
let's start with your mom, right? Right? Like it's like that's the thing that we
I'm scared of my mom. So you say mom, I just
yeah, you're just like
shh. If you
I
say
thought
three
your
times,
wife
she'll-
would have that sort of power.
Oh, she does.
She
but
does too.
She does. She does. If you say my wife's name 3 times, she disappears.
But she let you watch a movie at 12.
Yeah,
She's pretty nice.
She's like, you watch, I'm sleeping.
Very nice.
I was the second option.
You're the second wife. Yeah, that's nice. Very nice.
He's the bro wife.
Bro, wife.
Brife. He's my brife.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you guys like best friends?
Kinda.
Kinda.
In the gay way as possible.
You're like, damn, you put me on the spot. Your best friend back at home going,
Hey, I'm the best friend back at
He's the
home.
best friend. He's the best friend. He's the best friend. He's the best friend. He's the best friend.
oh, interesting. She
Best
just
friend
looked at
back
you
at
going-
home.
Just so you know,
Yeah.
when she asked that question, you said kind of, so I said kind of. Ishan.
I didn't say kind of
Yeah,
in that
you
way.
both, your eyes both hesitated. I was like, oh, you guys you're gonna have to talk about this in counselling, couples counselling,
Bromance counseling.
romance counselling. That's it. Yeah, there we go.
That'll be a podcast too.
Bromance counseling.
Yeah.
You should actually bring a counsellor in.
We did. But
Oh,
we
you
talked
did?
about word that's going to get bleeped if I say it, but taking your own life.
I wasn't there for that
Oh,
podcast.
gotcha. Right. Yeah. Oh,
That
oh my
was
god,
a-
that's a heavy one.
It was heavy. That's why I wasn't there.
I couldn't do it.
That's why I wasn't there.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
All right. Auntie Network, we asked about the
Advice for
confidence.
inspiring influencers / future ambitions.
Yes.
Okay.
Advice
That's not
specifically.
the question.
Advice specifically for brown girls.
As in to do. I'm not an influencer.
Oh, content
Content
creator.
creation.
I'm not really. I'm sort of just like.
Okay, a TikToker.
I'm not a TikToker.
A lady
Person who
who
likes to make videos.
Okay,
My
for
God.
a person who likes to make videos,
A people person.
a people
A
person.
younger you.
A younger you, just be yourself. I think people they're attracted to authenticity,
Right.
and that's what I try to bring anyway. Like, I do not take on sponsorships or anything like that because I want to maintain my authenticity.
Do you do Australian brands?
No, I don't do anything. I don't take anything. So I get messages for ambassadorships and stuff like that.
Hi,
But-
Sasanka. I work for this mic company. Here's $1 million.
ඒ වගේ නෙමෙයි යන්නේ. ඒවා spam නේ.
I,
මං කියන්නේ
no,
හරියට-
no, no, no. This bugger comes and says, here's my bed. This is where we work. $1 million. Promote the product.
Depends on what the product is. The thing is, right? There's
Gymshark.
things that money can't. Okay, bro, Gymshark. Okay. I don't want to put this into.
What's Gymshark?
Jimmy
You
Shark
did
cake.
not. Oh yeah, there we go. Thank
There,
you.
yeah.
Let's just do that.
Hi.
But no. It's about authenticity, right? So if it was like a brand that I do use or that I would want to work with,
Right.
there are standards that they have to reach before I work with them, right? And
Right.
because I need to remain within my authenticity,
They
is
need
what
to
I'm
be
trying
vegetarian.
to say. Pescatarian on it.
No, I mean the brand.
pescatarian. The brand, no.
They will
it
not
hasn't
make
been
leather out
me.
of fish.
That's not what I mean. I mean, like, so you guys are asking me what I would say to future content creators, right? Be authentic. What a lot of people mess up is that they try to reach an audience or they try to go viral. They're not true to themselves because their goal
fair enough.
is to go viral. But you can't go, like, I actually hate going viral. I hate when my videos go viral.
I hate
because
my success.
I hate.
No,
I hate
it's
it.
not- I
I'm
don't
so
see it
popular
as-
and I don't want to be
එහෙම
popular.
නෙමෙයි. ඔහොම කියන්න එපා. එතකොට මිනිස්සු හිතයි මං ඇත්තට මේ වගේ කියලා. That's not what I mean.
No, we're
Going-
talking about us.
Yeah.
I hate it when it goes viral.
No, I do. You know why? It attracts as many bad people as it does good.
Fair enough.
And I want to build a good audience. If I
Right.
want to, like, people who are actually interested or genuinely, because I do a lot of Buddhist, I'm very Buddhist in, like, my
Content?
Yes, not
Yes.
even just my content, in my real life.
Right.
I obviously have principles that I want to abide by. Sorry. Did we always-
No, we didn't hear you.
Who's like, huh? Boo, 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 what was I saying?
Buddhist in your
Buddhist.
real life.
Buddhist in my real life.
I got you.
But I forgot what I was saying. Why I
You're going to tell us the 5 precepts.
Yes, Silpada Paha. You think?
Panchil.
No. Inauthenticity.
Yes.
You are very Buddhist in your real life, for example. And then.
No, I can't remember what the reason was that I said it. Guys,
So you blame him. He was not talking on the phone.
no, I can't. So, do you know how you start off a point? I can't remember the actual, like, the root of the point that I was trying to
So
make.
this is why you need to go to gym so that your brain develops more and more.
This is why you need to eat meat.
This is why you have to see.
Wait, my yano, I'm done. Cut it off. I'll tell you to cancel the entire podcast.
We have the entire footage. It's like what are you going to do?
Yeah, true. You can't do anything. You're right. No, I can't remember what I was. But be authentic.
Right.
The advice that I would give, or in a summary, is be yourself, be authentic, and you need to have something that is just you.
Okay.
You know, like you don't have to do just one thing. If you want to cook, you don't have to just do cooking. You can do everything. Because people are intrigued by your life,
Right.
right? Everyone is so different. Like, you won't live the same. You guys are good friends, but you live completely different lives.
Oh, we downgrade to good
For
friends.
example, he's great and goes to the gym in the morning. You sleep till he's
8.
done 10 things. No, I'm kidding. I'm so kidding.
So when you sleep with right, I'm doing the other 10 things.
Yes, I know. I'm just messing with you. You messed with me.
I didn't mess with
Yes,
you.
you did.
I
You made,
didn't.
you made jokes at my expense. So now I'm coming at you.
I'm sorry, that is trauma response.
It is. I'm not emotionally intelligent enough yet to let that slide.
Too blind.
Yeah.
Too blind.
I can't believe I did. I actually did the motion as well. And that's why you looked at me funny and I was like, wait.
Isn't there a TikTok
Too
trend now?
blind.
This?
No, like it's supposed to be like this, but I think this will be better.
Oh, transition.
they do that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, right.
You watch too many TikToks.
I do, because I try to get content out of my stand-up.
Oh, gotcha.
It's very easy to make fun of
Wait,
people.
are you a stand-up comedian?
Well, I usually stand up and tell jokes.
Oh my god, that's why you're funny. That makes so much sense.
She called me funny! I will forget everything else you said.
Yes.
That's how she started. She started by saying, you seem funny. on
Yeah,
your-"
you seemed
But
funny.
now she knows that-
I didn't know you were a stand-up comedian. Like, that was your actual thing, though. Oh, that's so cool.
I do that.
Interesting. Very interesting.
People pay for me to make them laugh. I mean, I would do it for free. He's the one who's making me take money.
Yoshan is so bad at that. Dude. Like, he goes and gives for free. And I'm like, why do you not want money? I can give money. Yes, man. Ask for money. He said,
Yeah, I'm the same, but then you get used. I did this like little cake business back in the day, and I think I charged 2 people. I made so many cakes because people give me a sob story and I feel bad, and I did it for fun anyway.
You were giving us a list of your hobbies.
ඔයාත් ගොනෙක්.
I bake
කෝක්
cakes,
ගොනෙක්.
I cook, I play piano, I paint, I draw.
Paint and draw.
Yeah,
Yes.
drawing is without coloring.
Ah, right.
Drawing,
Black
I
and
draw,
white.
I sketch,
Ah,
I should
okay.
say. Like,
Right.
yeah, black and
Can-
white
can you
sketching,
draw
but I
us?
paint. Yeah, I can, but it'll take me like 5 months. So
We'll wait.
because, huh?
We'll wait. I mean, not here once you go to Australia.
I'm just gonna block them when I go. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Keep
I'm
it all the bad
I'm
jokes.
kidding. No, don't.
We'll just make shots of that.
No. Please don't do that. People can think I'm stupid. But yeah, so I do. What else do I do? I go to the gym.
Play piano.
I play
draw,
piano. I
paint,
draw. I
cook,
paint.
bake.
Yes, bake.
Don't
Don't know
watch
what Batman
TV.
is.
I don't watch a lot of TV. No.
Don't know what
I like to
cockroaches are.
garden. Sorry.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, I like to help my dad with all these stuff he does as well. My dad's a very handsy man, so like he does a lot of what are they called?
Touching people.
A handyman.
No, ew.
I don't know. You said he was handsy.
No. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. I did say that. That was me. I should have seen that. Should have seen that coming. I meant he is
That's what people
handsy.
say about that too.
Oh my god, that is so bad. Stop. You guys have to cut that out. Oh my god.
Oh, by the way, she's an
No.
orphan. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, fair
I'm an
enough.
orphan. That's
Right,
it.
there
That's
you
it.
go,
I'm
yeah.
an orphan. No, what I mean is like he does a lot of like stuff. He builds.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
DIY,
far out. I am
DIY.
digging myself a hole and
He's
just
doing
going
a lot
in
of
and
D-
in and in.
He's doing a lot of
Handyman.
DIYs.
He's a handyman.
Right.
That's what I meant. Handsy. He's a
handsy
handyman,
man,
and I
right.
like to help him do his sort of stuff. I like to help my mom garden.
Okay.
But yeah, I do a lot of that sort of stuff. So I'm quite busy, and I play sports as well. I play soccer. And yeah, I think that's about it. And I hang out with my friends. Is that a hobby?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I do a lot.
I thought you didn't have friends.
No, I choose very specific ones
She has
that I hang
friend.
out with. Yeah.
Friend.
I have friend.
Your sister.
That's pretty much it. Cries to self. I feel very. that was very pinpointed.
Sorry, I mean, you play soccer. So
I do
that's
play soccer. Yeah, I love playing soccer. It's quite fun.
football.
Why did you make fun of my accent?
No, I made fun of you calling soccer.
Come,
I made
He made fun of the
like that.
word. He made fun of the word.
The
I made fun of
word.
the soccer.
Soccer. Yeah.
As opposed to football.
Football.
And I write. I forgot about that. And I journal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dear diary, today I went to a
Him and
podcast.
Emma.
I don't know. I never read.
Him and Emma. I say the sun is shining.
Oh, that is way better. That is way
The
better.
sun is shining. The birds are chirping. That sort of vibe.
Oh.
And මට ජීවිතේ පාවෙලා.
You have to understand, there's literally an essay that I have written because when we were in grade 5 or 6, the teacher made us journal. In one of the books that I've written, the clock is clocking, the sun is sunning, the bird is birding, the tree is treeing. And yeah, they called my mom. She thought I
What's wrong
was.
with him? Oh
She
my
thought that I had done it as a prank. I said, I just wanted to finish it. I hated
You
it.
hated it so much. No, I love writing. I feel like it frees my mind.
I understand.
Yeah.
I do fan fiction. That's different.
Oh, interesting. I like reading fan fiction.
No, maybe you're.
Have you read any of my
Yeah.
stuff?
No. How would I have? How would
It's
I?
online.
Oh,
Some.
never
No, it's
mind.
not.
Sorry.
Is it?
Some of it.
See, he doesn't even know. How would I know?
Yeah, fair enough. I have no
Yeah, you're the best friend.
Whenever I tell him the fan fiction, he's like, that's a dumb idea.
I do. I never said that.
You're not a
just
very good friend.
I see it in his face. He's like this.
What triggers you?
you see that trauma response Yoshan has where I have not even said something and he's already implied
in
that.
his head. So you just assume people think the worst of you.
That's
Just
the
read
one.
his face.
So were your parents really harsh on you when you were younger?
My mom's very
Oh, good.
I winked again.
Symmetrical.
I need to stop doing that.
Yay, she can do it with her face properly now. All right, there you go.
So, anything else you want to tell our viewers today about being Australian, Sri Lankan, gym rat, content creator?
Well, I identify as both, is what I'd like to say. That I am as Sri Lankan as I am Australian, and I am as Australian as I am Sri Lankan. So I'm a bridging of two cultures, two countries, and two... That's
So
it.
close. So close.
Stop there.
Tradition.
Traditions, damn it, traditions. Thanks, someone. Step it in.
Something to get to know you better. Favorite Sri Lankan food?
Kottu.
What kind?
Chicken cheese.
Vegetable kottu.
Not the fish.
Fish kottu කාලා නැහැ.
You should eat it. It's really
තියනවද?
bad.
Only thing.
There is fish kottu.
That's so, yeah.
That's prawn kottu. That's
No,
cuttle
I've never tried. මම එළුළු කොත්තු තමයි කන්නේ.
That's
ඉතින් ඊට පස්සේ බලන් ඉන්නවා chicken හොදි දානවද කියලා.
You
'Cause
don't
they
eat.
all
You
do
don't
it.
eat egg also.
I eat egg, yeah.
So egg kottu is
egg
great.
kottu, yeah. I like
Egg
egg kottu,
kottu is
yeah,
great.
yeah. Yeah.
Have you heard the egg's mother?
Egg's mother?
Yeah.
Hende?
She got it right. Yeah, you got it right.
Did I actually?
Yeah.
Also, sometimes මං කිව්වේ tube light.
She still.
සමහරලාට හරියට වැදෙනවා.
Alright.
And favorite Sri Lankan beverage?
Faluda.
Faluda. I
Yeah.
don't. Is that true?
Mango Faluda. Oh, I don't know if it's Sri Lankan.
Mango Faluda.
Oh my god, I drank it at One Gold Face Mall. Bruh, it was so
I've
good.
never heard of it.
Okay, maybe it's not Sri Lankan. But it was so good. It was at the juice store.
Faluda is like sorbet, right? With
yeah,
mango
yeah.
in it.
And it also partake.
And with
It's like a rosé flavor. Rose flavor, I think. Sherbet flavor.
Sure, yeah.
It's sherbet flavor. Yeah, but it had mango in it. And then there has the kasa kasa.
Oh yeah, the thing that makes you itch.
It doesn't kasa, no? Fuck.
I love that you said it. Anyways, when Sri Lanka and Australia play in a game, who do you support?
Oh my god, don't do that. Sri Lanka.
Good.
Sri Lanka.
She took
Through
time.
and through. Through and through.
Have you watched Sri Lanka in a stadium like live?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. In Brisbane, last time they were here.
Right, against was it?
Oh, fuck.
Was
I said
it?
where I was from, damn it.
I mean, you watched the game in Brisbane,
I watched the game in Brisbane, yeah.
and did we win or lose that game?
We won the game, yeah.
You can't remember the last time that
Yeah,
happened.
we won the game. It's such a vibe. Papara band because Sri Lanka. It's like so Sri Lankan. Ooh, sorry. The reason I actually got into cricket was because I went to a cricket match.
Right.
And I was like, damn, this is fun. Like people are like you can't even see where the ball's going.
Yeah, you don't even know.
Parang in the screen,
If you watch a game here in Sri Lanka, you
Yeah.
don't even know if you're winning or losing.
What?
We
We
are just screaming our guts
are
out.
match so I don't know.
We like sing, we dance.
Yeah,
It's,
yes,
it's,
that's
it's
what
like
I
a
mean.
carnival.
It's a culture.
And then someone's like, oh, we lost a wicket. And everyone's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't say I said Lankan.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like you get off the airport. The screen has a cricket match. The man that's walking in front of you is watching a cricket match. There's cricket players on the walls.
Yeah.
It is just a culture. So if I'm Sri Lankan,
doesn't
I
like-
have
he
to
doesn't
support
like cricket.
Lanka.
And not
You don't like cricket? I used to play cricket in school as well.
No, I hate cricket.
Did you make fun of my accent again?
He doesn't play any sports.
I don't speak like that.
No, I say he doesn't play any sports.
Do you not play any sports?
I like how he made
Do you
fun of
not-
me by making fun of you.
No, I don't know what's happening. I can't keep track.
He's
Keep
like
switching.
He's like Inception. A bully within a bully.
Yeah. Wait, do you
Bullception.
not like any sports?
I like mixed martial arts and stuff.
Oh, nice. Which one specifically?
Karate.
You lost me.
Excuse you,
You
soccer.
lost me. No, I like Muay Thai. I train Muay Thai. Oh, that's my other hobby, Muay Thai.
I'm pretty sure Muay Thai is not a hobby, it's a way of life. I mean, you go to kill someone.
No, I just do it for self-defense.
Who would win a fight? A Muay Thai-ist or a karateka?
A Muay Thai for sure.
That's 'cause
Their
you don't know.
kicks are lethal.
And?
And you would be dead in a second. Want to take it outside?
Have you seen
I'll show you.
With your 5.5 foot frame?
Okay, that's not
Welcome.
fair.
Have you seen a guy who trains in Kyokushin kick? They can break a tree.
Yeah, true. Nah, but Muay Thai would win.
No.
That's lethal. No.
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 No. I think
know
it's
what?
50-50.
It's a hype. Like, I get it. Like,
No, it is,
Yeah.
yeah. There's so much control
eh?
in like the kicks. I really like the level of discipline you have to be in order to deliver a blow that hard. Do you know what I mean?
And in
I'm
karate,
a-
we don't.
Sorry. Delete that. That has to go. Stop.
I just
You
smiled.
smacked at me. You smacked.
All I heard was
And then I
blow.
was like,
She's at the
shit.
dojo.
All I said blow.
And I'm surprised Yoshan didn't take it, man. Yoshan
No,
like,
blow, and I was like about to react, but you're not to react.
He smirked at me and I was like, screw you, shut up. Handsy, where are we? This man everywhere.
Yeah, you need to like think of the words you're talking before you say it.
Yeah, but like you guys are taking it the wrong way. My
Are we?
intention is
How should
my
we take
intention
it?
is fine.
how do you take
The blow of the hit.
Oh, the blow of the hit. That's a nice sound.
So, Salanka.
Yes. Back
as
to what we were talking about.
As we draw close to this episode, Yoshan has a game.
We have a
Okay,
game.
okay.
All right. So, the game is we're going to get ChatGPT to help us out.
Okay.
I'm going to ask ChatGPT for some of Sri Lanka's cultural norms.
Okay.
I'm going to say it out loud.
Yes.
One round, one chance you, one chance you, one chance me.
Okay.
Whatever it is, you have to come up with the most ridiculous story how that became part of our history.
Okay.
It's fake.
Okay.
You just make it up.
I'm really bad at that.
I
stuff.
know. I mean, I know. Now I
But
know.
you will be good at it because you have fan fiction.
I like how he said, yeah, I know. All right.
All right. So I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
The first thing that ChatGPT says is Sri Lankans are obsessed with horoscopes. I'll give you 5 seconds to think about it.
So how we became obsessed
Yeah.
with
How did we become? You can come with any story. Just make it up.
Okay.
Once you're ready, let me know.
No, shit. No, that's hard.
Arnar.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Sri Lankans are obsessed with horoscopes.
Okay.
This is
so
fake history, by the way. People, if you're watching, it's not real. 3, 2, 1, you can answer now.
That's
Technically, yeah, because of fuck only.
huh? Huh? What?
I mean, marriage, that's what they do.
Yeah, no, but like, why do they become? Okay, so basically, two people were they met each other and realized that the stars were aligned when they met, and their marriage is perfect. So everyone else had to check whether the stars were aligned when they met.
Good.
That's so bad.
Do you believe in horoscopes?
I do.
So you couldn't have come up with a better story.
I could have, but like it's like fate versus what's
Fact.
no
Fiction.
fate
Non-fiction.
versus far out. No.
Chicken.
It's what you do. So fate versus far out. Not
Far out. Apple bum.
far out. What is it? Fate versus like what your actions. Like it's
Reality.
no. There's a word. It starts with P.
P.
I can't think of it. I'll tell you
Phenomena.
later when I go home. I'll think of
Phenomena.
it. Sorry.
Phenomena.
No, it's like the nature versus nurture debate, right?
That's
but
not
there's
P.
a sorry.
That's not P. You said it starts with P.
No, but that's it's like that, right? So you have your fate and then you have your nurture,
Practice.
right? There's an actual word for it. I can't remember.
Practical.
No, not practical. There's
Is
Personal.
it penis?
See, I didn't make that joke. She said it starts with P. I was like,
I wanted to bring it in naturally.
no, there's a word.
Phantasmagoria.
I will remember it.
All right, cool. We can add it to the podcast.
Yeah, but anyway, I believe
it is this word right here.
when I find it. Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
My mouth was open. Can you do that again? Yeah. So, which horoscope are you from? Pisces?
I'm Danu Lakne. I don't know what that is.
That's the one.
So I'm a Leo in Australian ones.
Alright,
Not Australian, but like Western ones. I'm a
Do
Leo.
you know what you are?
Dragon.
Yeah.
What's your ikan makadde?
I don't know. just-
Makarade.
That just sounds the coolest one.
Makara lakne.
He's
But
just
you don't
make-
actually know. Oh my god, you're such a
It's
soul
so
annoying.
sad that we can't choose what we want.
Yeah, I want to be a dragon.
Life doesn't work that way, Amanda. You don't get what you want in life.
You said if you want to choose what you want to do in life, you can choose that.
Yeah, but you
People
get-
will-
what-
people will
after-
say shit to you. People will say shit to you. You don't believe that. You can be what you want to be.
That's so.
I want to be
bro.
Batman.
That's
You don't even know what that is.
No, I don't.
He's a man.
So, what are you trying to say?
You're a
Who said I'm a woman?
We said she, like.
Oh, you're Sasankar.
We said she, her, and only now you're changing us.
Yeah, but I don't identify as a woman. How do you know?
What do you identify as?
A woman.
Oh, well, thanks.
Well, that,
Logic.
all right, let's go for the second question.
Sorry, yes. That's him now, right?
Not
me.
him,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I'll show you how it's done, sister.
Yeah, you should have started though.
Sri Lankan time is flexible.
Sri Lankan time is flexible. Ah, that's because Mashang, in 1965, one of the prime ministers were really late for the circumcision of that other prime minister's son. And what he said was, Mashang, you know, sometimes when you say 9:45 in the morning, it could be 10 or not, because his life depended on that, right? So to make things right, the prime minister was late, the president's son was also late, and the guy who was cutting the thing was also late. So to make everything make sense, because there was like a foreign person also there, and then, you know, you just explain to them also no suddas, and you can't, like, you know, ruin the reputation. They said, Sri Lanka time, when you say 9:45, that means 10:15 and 9 o'clock.
Let's get a close up of that face. She said,
I gotta turn that off.
There you go. That's what you do. Just go.
Oh my god, nah.
so if I got your one, I would have said that two people just want to make money. And for you,
Oh my god, smart.
for you, I would have said that people just couldn't read the watches that the Sundas gave them.
Smart. That's why you're the comedian, we're not.
No,
You gotta think on your feet.
all right, you can give me one?
Yeah.
Give him a hard one. A really hard one.
You pick.
That's what your dad gives? I mean, in his handy...
Handsy.
He's a handsy man.
Nah, it gives good blows.
There you go, son. That's so, bro.
No,
I
take
love
that out.
Best podcast ever.
Oh, this one's actually hard. Baby's hairs is shaved for good luck.
Yeah, so when the baby comes out of the vag, all the vag liquid is on the hair, no? So they have to shave it. If not, it'll stink of the mom throughout the whole... It's fake, it's not true, I'm making it up.
I know, but still, like, where did I cut that? Whoa.
What did you say?
Yeah, exactly.
She said baby's hair shaved.
Right.
Which is true. They did,
For good luck.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's... I don't know if it's good luck, but we do it so that the hair grows normal, apparently. I don't-
Yeah.
It's a cultural thing. We do it. We all have done it. I don't know.
No, it says it's a common belief that shaving a baby's first hair will bring them good health and prosperity in life.
Did
So it's
your
not about
parents
the
just
thickness
keep
of the
doing
hair.
My parents never stopped.
Are you going to your
still on
mom's
good
after? He's going to his mom's after.
End of the
Gonna keep
year.
So I did for my daughter also. So I just made it up because
Yeah.
when she comes out of the stomach, the hair will
It doesn't
smell
come
like,
out of the stomach.
like the veg. I said veg.
You can say vagina, man. We're all adults here.
Are we
when it
though?
comes out
Are
of
we
the womb and the vagina.
Right, there you go. Okay.
And you know the liquidy and the watery parts are all on the baby. It's on the hair.
Right.
No matter how much you wash, it's going to smell like the veg. And every time the father smells it, he'll get horny. So they shave the hair. Fake history, guys. Fake
Is
history.
it though? Is it though?
What?
No,
I'm not sure.
I just made it up. I just made it. One more round. Let's go. All right.
I suck at this game.
No, you go.
But you keep blowing, it'll work.
People talking statues. I saw that. That's funny as fuck.
Sorry?
I saw people talking statues.
Okay, we'll do that.
That was very, very fast. I didn't even catch that.
I saw that. I saw it.
I saw people talking to statues. I think
Yeah.
that's funny as
So, it's a weird cultural thing that apparently Sri Lankan peoples like to have conversations with statues of religious figures.
Oh, that's because one time one of them actually replied to them. And yeah. So now everybody thinks. Did that work? Damn it. I made him laugh. I made the comedian laugh. Success.
That was so fast. Even I'm still processing like reply.
Good job. See, you're getting better.
Yes!
All right.
Third round and I'll fire it all.
Do the wink again.
No, finish it.
That was good, right?
There you go,
Asymmetrical.
Finish it. Say the whole thing.
Today.
All right,
I
Mandy.
like doing one-liners.
Mandy, for you. Why is the head sacred and the feet disrespectful?
That's a thing.
That's the thing. So the whole thing is touching someone's head. Even
we've had it.
even a child is considered rude, while pointing at something with your foot is seen as highly disrespectful. So the head is considered very sacred in our culture, and feet are considered disrespectful.
This is actually Mashang. So what happened was long time back, right? This I can't say that person. Not a religious figure actually. Back to politics. So it was, and again, the same prime minister who was late for the previous one, for circumcision. He was actually giving the same child whose circumcision he was late for the first bath, right? And what happened was, while trying to take this child to this bucket of water thing that was there, the child slipped, right? So what happened was the child slipped but fell head first. And they were like, oh, Pisudha, you should do the legs first. They're like, no. This is actually how you should do it. The head has to enter first, so that it's a lot more, it's holy and sacred and pure, because he said the feet touch the ground and all this stupid shit, but they didn't understand that the baby, when he rolls on the ground, everything touches the ground. So it's like, no, this is how you're supposed to do it. And he was also kind of like a Satarakara kind of guy. And because of that, people are now up to the belief that the head is good and feet are bad. And that was actually the reason why people are under the impression that getting head is a good thing.
I love her face at the end of it.
No, but how do you do that? That's insane work.
Creative.
No, yeah, for real. That's talent. That's talent.
I would have gone with some OnlyFans thing.
Damn, you guys are good.
Thank you.
You see, when I got punished,
Yeah.
I need to be really quick to say something to make the person punishing me laugh.
Yes.
So that the punishment will be less.
Yes.
But it never worked as
That's
a kid.
where your trauma comes from. I see it.
From the parents.
Yeah, from the parents.
Still shaving his
The
head.
shame.
All right, the last one.
Yours. Hard one, huh?
Biscuit, good biscuit, good biscuit.
I wanted to make a dad joke there, but pow.
Go ahead.
That's okay.
The hard one.
Sheila, you already said it.
Hard one.
Hi.
You think she'll blow it?
You should play some soccer. That's what she went.
Crows are considered messengers of the dead. If a crow caws near your house, it's believed that someone will visit or that a deceased ancestor is sending a message.
So when the crows are coming to your house and going ka 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 ka, death is better. So
Sorry?
when the crow comes and ka 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 in front of your house the whole day,
Yes.
imagine when you go to toilet, ka 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 ka. When you're brushing your teeth, ka 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 ka. You're making love to your wife. When you make love to your wife, ka 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 ka. So it's better to kill yourself. So they were like, this bugger brings death to the house only. And that's it.
That was actually not bad.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to wrap the episode up.
Sure.
Sponsor. Sponsor.
Yeah. Sponsor, can you tell them about Raula?
Huh?
Tell the camera about Raula.
At Rowler.
Yeah, the
What
salon,
about Rowler?
the barber.
Okay.
Tell they're great.
The Rowler is great. You can see that my Rowler hondata තියෙනවා. Can I speak in Sinhala?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Can you?
It's a English podcast, man.
Is it? I think English වලින් කතා කරන්නේ.
No, we'll translate it on Google Translate.
ChatGPT.
Whatever that is.
රවුල වලට යන්න මගේ වගේ හොඳ රවුලක් වවා ගන්න පුළුවන් එක හොඳට trim කරලා දෙනවා. So yeah, thanks to our sponsors.
They do hair plugs.
Oh, hair as well. My hair is very bad today.
They do it for dudes, right?
Oh, it looks so bad today. Sorry.
No, your hair's fine. Your hair's fine. Your hair's fine.
Angle.
That's your problem.
But
What's that?
I thought you were being nice.
Your hair was fine.
I thought you were being nice to me.
You were doing this and then you go.
Yeah.
All right. So if you want to get anything done to your hair and beard, go to Raula Salon. And face stuff and whatever.
Free stuff.
Face stuff.
Face stuff. Yes. It's your one-stop shop for all your hair care and beard care needs.
And face stuff. And with that, we're going to wrap the episode up. You want to say a good Sri Lankan goodbye to the audience?
I was going to say Ayubowan, but that's the opposite. I don't know. What do I say goodbye?
You can say Ayubowan.
Ayubowan. Ayubowan. Ayubowan? Ayubowan.
Are you asking them to have a long life?
Ayubowan. Buddha Saranai.
And with that, we're wrapping the episode. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next episode of That's So Bro.
Oh my god.